take the opportunity and practice this myself. Oh my God, I'm so happy to be with you all today. It's really unbelievable to hear Maureen sharing about those beginnings of doTERRA in Europe. It makes my heart skip a beat. And it actually takes me back to my first leadership retreat. That was in 2019 in Amsterdam. Who was there? Hands up, I want to see you. 2019. Now, as you can see, we've evolved a bit since then. That's the kind of leadership we have, the kind of stage, and the presenters would just look and read from their notes. Who was there at leadership retreat last year in Greece? That's awesome! So I hope you like that we chose another sunny place for this year. And now, most important for me is, who is here actually for the very first time? First leadership retreat. Oh my God, let's give a big to you guys, I want to give a very special welcome, because you don't know what you're gonna get at these days. You haven't seen it before. And I want to congratulate you specifically for having invested so much in your doTERRA business and in yourself. And I hope the next few days will light you and charge you up for another year ahead. Thinking of that, thinking of my doTERRA beginnings, it was such an intense journey. Like, did you know that before joining doTERRA, I didn't even associate the brand with essential oils? Picture this. So it was 2019. I was living my busy direct sales lady life in Bucharest, in Romania. And my great friends were all going through this baby boom phase. Do you know it? Like, everyone's having babies and everyone's about babies. Well, they also discovered these very nice smelling bottles, and they were sharing all over about them. I'm using essential oils, I started using essential oils, my kid is using essential oils. But I had no idea that what was the company name that was selling those essential oils, and I had no idea that they were actually selling them through a direct sales channel. People would just tell me, yeah, I bought them online. Like, that seems almost unbelievable now. But it took us a few good years to actually penetrate different countries and markets. And back in 2021, we had our first brand study together with Cicero. And we did it for a few European markets to assess our positioning as a brand of essential oils. And we did a study for Germany, for Romania, Italy, UK, and France. Now this year we wanted to redo this study and check our progress and see how do we score and how are we doing in the last 4+ years. Now we even increased the number of respondents. So this study now has over 5,000 people that have actually gone through it completely anonymously. And they have answered questions about how they use the essential oil. 3 days ago we got the results. So what I'm going to present to you is very fresh. Do you want to know about what random people are saying about doTERRA?
Yeah!
Okay. My piercing eyes said it all. No more suspense, let's dig in. And don't worry, they're all graphs and charts, and you can take pictures of it, and they're easy to read. Now, the first and most general question that we asked was, please indicate how favorable is your opinion of each of these following essential oil brands. And we gave them a huge list, because guess what? In the last 4 or 5 years, a ton of new essential oil companies are on the market. And we listed top 35 of them in Europe. we saw the results. Amongst all, doTERRA scored the highest, with a really good uptake to 2021, when actually the number of our competitors was less than half. But I think we all know that not all essential oils are created equal, right? Our core pillar of success is still our certified, pure, tested grade. Just because a brand is popular, cheaper, and has a nice TV commercial or an ad on social media, they shouldn't be able to change people's perception about their purity, right? Unfortunately, we did observe that although adulteration is rampant in our industry, many companies have actually seen a slight increase in the perception of their customers' idea of purity. But, above all, doTERRA showed a super significant increase all over the markets, with the biggest uptake taking place where? Germany! 34 percentage points more! You guys are doing such an amazing job! So thank you so much for taking the message further and for leading from a place of trust in our tested quality. It means so much. And now comes a shocking part. You would think that just because people have a positive view and favorable opinion about essential oils, they would use them quite often, or no? Unfortunately, most of the people use the products rarely, and that means once a year. Seldom, and that means once a month. And some of them also occasionally, which means once a week. That was an interesting finding, but maybe the doTERRA users are the ones on the other side, right? Okay, so then we investigated, and we saw that the doTERRA users are generally using our products more often. They actually really use it every day in every way. And they are super empowered, and they use it for their wellness and for prevention, for skincare, pain relief, sleep, and even for fragrance, although we know that's not the most significant thing. But then we wonder, why do people not use essential oils more? And we checked another success pillar that we have in doTERRA, and we've established from the very beginning of our existence. The idea of bringing essential oils to light, showing the scientific validity between what users already know. So, despite having very, very heavy compliance, and compared to 2021, remember those days? Maybe not so much, we don't want to, but actually, people have increased their trust in the scientific validity. Moreover, the use of essential oils for healthcare has increased, and it also diversified for multiple uses across the 5 countries. I'm not going to let this slide be for a long time because you can see some interesting uses there for health benefits, right? Now, we've known from the very beginning that the essential oils need a person-to-person sharing model. When you're asking non-users, why are you not even using essential oils? Why do you even have people that have never used or have never heard? Do you know what they say? Main reason is that they're not knowledgeable and they don't have a need for them. Now, my personal opinion is that they don't know what they don't know about essential oils. Do you agree? So then we asked, okay, so you don't know about essential oils. Then those of you who do know, where do you know about essential oils? What is the main channel? How have you heard about them? Surprise, surprise! Most of the people still rely on mostly family and friends. And there's a big outlier there coming from Romania, where social media is very strong. And then we didn't want to have the study only about the products. We wanted to understand if our distribution channel plays a role in purchasing decisions. We're trying to find out if people avoid buying from MLMs. Now, interestingly, what people have said. But have you also heard people saying, I don't want to buy because it's from an MLM? The survey shows actually that they don't care. As long as it's a good product, they don't care. And actually, we have many more positive opinions of essential oils that are sold through our channel. We couldn't end the study without asking also about the business opportunity. So people were asked if they considered working a side business. Now the interest level varied across markets. The most high we had in Romania and in UK. And then we wanted to know if actually people are interested, then what stops them from joining our industry? And here we found another surprise. We keep on telling ourselves that the term MLM unfortunately carries a bad stigma, and it carries bad reputation. Well, the main reason why people don't join is because they think they lack the skills and that they do not know anyone in the industry. And here, this last finding dropped very, very hard in my heart. We have done such an amazing job in the last years to share the pure gifts of the earth, to educate and to empower people with our products and with our business model. And our brand is becoming more visible. You are the living proof of this momentum. But the work is not finished yet. Not even close. We are in the business of empowering people. We are here to help the world heal. We are here with a cause-driven mission. And yet, it's never been more clear to me that many of the obstacles are really just in our mind. The world has changed in the last few years, and people are becoming more careful about what they consume. They trust family and friends to make empowered decisions. They are curious about our products, and yet they have no idea about the power that lays within our essential oil bottles. They are waiting for someone to educate them, to guide them on this journey. This also means that our person-to-person model is truly the best way to share essential oils. And more than ever, people are open and they are hungry to heal their relationship with money, to earn from the association and from products that they really, really believe in. But they need your voice. They need your leading from the front, your high standard of working with purpose. Honestly, our future is bright. Let's help all Europe heal, and let's do it city by city, community by community, and country by country. Thank you.
Essential oil, a feeling of excitement takes over. I know that each drop is pure, just like nature intended to. I see the potential to share, to care, to connect. With intention, I support those who are seeking to improve their lives and the lives of those they love. I prioritize wellness by making conscious choices for my mind and body. I find purpose in listening, learning, and serving my community. Within each bottle of doTERRA essential oil, there is a story, a place, a person, a feeling. My impact is far wider than what I can see. I am a wellness advocate.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Managing Director of Business Operations, Michael Schluchter.
Dear friends, dear wellness advocates, dear leaders, dear Melody, dear colleagues, in the name of more than 600 employees, I want to thank you for your trust. I want to thank you for who you are and how you are driving personal growth, leadership, and success. Today, I want to answer a question which I get quite often. What does doTERRA mean to you? Or how would you describe doTERRA? And I want to answer it from two perspectives, the factual and the emotional side. So, with more than 2 billion in revenues per year, doTERRA is the largest and the most successful essential oil company in the world. Not only in revenues, in sales, but also in research, in development, and in the promotion of products, which are in the categories around aromatherapy. Are you proud to be part of doTERRA? Are you really? Okay, it's coming slowly. Can we have a wave to show how you're proud to be part of doTERRA? Can we start a wave from the left side to the right? Okay, let's go. Are you proud? Okay. Okay, it's coming up. Thank you so much. So during my presentation, I will do a few statements. And if you feel that you're proud of it, feel free to show it. Okay? So doTERRA produces the purest and the most potent essences of more than 200 ingredients. And we bottle them in 5, 10, and 15 milliliters. Actually, in Europe, no company comes near to our size. Oh, you like it? Okay. Actually, we can say that we have revolutionized the essential oil industry. Even far, we know that France has been talking about aromatherapy for more than 200 years. Actually, in the last 12 months, we grew our European revenues by 17% compared to the same period the year before. I actually added a projection for the rest of the year, and I love this trend. I hope you do too. But not all trends are perfect. I mean, this one looks very perfect, and this is thanks to your support. We also see businesses with high and lows. Actually, you can see that our enrollment trend was not as consistent. However, in 2025, we see an increase at a very similar pace with 12% increase, which means that more than 250,000 households started to use the purest essential oils during the last 12 months. 250,000 new customers, 250 people or families which are able to use our products day in and day out. We also have seen more than 22,000 wellness advocates sharing for the first time about the oils. Let me share my own gratitude towards you as you take the time to explain what essential oils are and how everyone can benefit of them, especially young mothers. We also see that doTERRA doesn't only attract customers or enrollers, but also builders. We have seen an increase of 24% of Silver Plus. Yes, this is you. 24% more silvers since last year. And we see it in the size of this room. We always need to go bigger and bigger for the next leadership retreat. You understand the value of our products. You understand the value of the opportunity and how you can help others earn commissions. By the way, in the last 12 months, we paid more than $150 million in commissions. $150 million. And this is an increase of 21% compared to the prior 12 months. Even more interesting is to see the increase in commissions since we launched our compensation plan Elevated. I know some of you might have questions about that. I want to share with you some of the results. As you can see, the median earning by rank has increased at almost each level. Please understand that those numbers are global and just looking at the last 3 months. Our goal from the beginning was to pay more at the entry level. And the preliminary results are actually very, very positive. Silvers are now invited to move quicker to gold to double their income, while the platinums earn more than $1,000 more than before. We want, and I personally want to thank you for your trust during this transition. And we are very proud to confirm that our vision and our prediction of an elevated compensation plan were correct. And I hope you agree with that. An active wellness advocate has never earned as much with doTERRA as you do now. In the last 12 months, we also launched 16 new permanent products. I hope you like them. We created about 20 million of revenues and more than 8 million in commissions thanks to those 16 products. We also had 31 LTOs. And we are very proud to announce that our team have forecasted the product inventory with a great accuracy. And we know this is key to your success and to the development of your team. However, I need to say that you surprised me, you surprised our team with amazing results when promoting this Serenity Stick and Meta Power Recharge. I don't know if you can remember those months. We felt like you're selling way too many products. However, even though you sold several tens of thousands of VMG Plus, the E-Omega sachets, the E-Omega capsules, the frankincense sticks, the frankincense capsule, and even tens of thousands of the scroll diffusers. And they're still in stock. We still have inventory. You need more diffusers, okay. We do have a few more steps. We actually have a very healthy stock of 98.5% of SKUs available in the last 5 months. This performance from our team is especially remarkable as the market is growing. And the last 3 months, we grew double as much as we did from January to June. It's very simple to keep good stocks if the market is flat, or even if it goes strong. But a little bit more difficult to keep it when it's growing the way it does here. To see a little bit what our operation does, we had one day back in April when we actually shipped more than 21,000 orders within 24 hours. This was a new record for the Terra Europe. In the peak time, we had 18,000 hits per minute on shop.terra.com. This again establishes a new standard. You bring us to our borders. We always need to elevate organizations and what we do in order to keep up with your speed. While those last product launches were the most successful of the Terra Europe, we continue to see growth in our strongest and fundamental product category, the essential oils. In the last 12 months, we sold more than 56,000 home essential kits. Sales of our top 12 oils have increased by 18%. Yes, people are looking for essential oils, and they're looking for you to explain them how to use them. I actually wouldn't be surprised if in the next years a study is published about the concept of our European wellness advocates. While you have many options to introduce doTERRA, we acknowledge that the wellness advocates investing the time to explain our CBTG label to their new prospects, to enroll them with our top 10 or top 12 oils, follow them with them, and add in additional essential oils and products powered by essential oils. They have great results and retention. Why? Because through our essential oils, doTERRA becomes a brand they trust. It's not about replacing a brand with another. It's understanding what this brand does for their families. Starting with our foundation, the purest peppermint, lavender, lemon, wild orange, copaiba, as well as the coolest brands and blends on the market, such as Deep Blue and On Guard. This creates additional demand for our CPTG products. You will surely appreciate this graph showing the close link between the revenues of the top 12 oils and rank advancements. Thank you for being such great advocates of doTERRA. Now, I want to take a few minutes to share what doTERRA means to me from an emotional standpoint. While I speak, I want to invite you to drop an oil in your hand and inhale it. I know we started the afternoon doing that, but there is no moment where we shouldn't do it. I want you to ponder and understand what this does to you. Which emotions have you experienced with the others? Have you seen broken hearts being recomforted? Have you seen healing starting from the inside? And have you experienced miracles? My personal answer is yes, and yes, and yes. And I know that this is happening every day, and how much I love to hear those stories. Please continue to share them with me and the rest of the corporate team. They give us purpose. They help understand how people react to those amazing products. We are truly changing the world, one drop and one person at a time. My schedule is too short to share all my thoughts on this topic, but I want to add one more incredible thought. How much I love to see women, young mothers and families walking the stage at our convention. Here, the Terra empowers women. And yes, we do empower men too. Okay. Mostly maybe to understand our emotions or the emotions of our wives and daughters and friends. During our 2025 European Convention, we celebrated the women. Some women turned to the Terra. Some women turned to the Terra to provide for their families. Others embarked on these adventures to help their loved ones, to understand their values, such as purity, trust, the values of leaving a legacy, and the value of living in freedom. We also acknowledge women who not only built family businesses, but also fostered emotional and personal growth. This is the Terra for me. Howsoever I look at the Terra, from a factual or from an emotional perspective, the results are exactly the same. This is a company I trust. This is the company I'm proud of. And this is the company I'm humbled to represent. Thank you so much for being here.